mundo fine, night train to the end. Running hard and running fast to meet my future and away from my past. Taking the gamble that cannot last. Night train to the end.
Hello, everyone. This is the Frater SH Night Show, and this is our first article. A mysterious X particle could help explain the birth of reality. Scientists achieved breakthrough detections of an elusive particle from the dawn of time at the Large Hadron Collider. In a breakthrough that opens a window into the birth of the universe, scientists have detected the elusive X particles in the otherworldly aftermath of high-energy collisions at the Large Hadron Collider, the most powerful particle accelerator on Earth. These short-lived particles, which are called X because their internal structure is unknown, existed in the chaotic microseconds after the Big Bang, which to me is just a theory, and I think the events of Genesis quite happened, and that's whatever. That's part of the article, and I'll read it. Let's see, the Big Bang theory. When the universe was filled with a churning subatomic soup called quark gluon plasma. Okay, was there any witnesses to that event or anything? Of course not. They are, however, exceedingly rare in the modern universe, leaving many of their properties shrouded in mystery. That's why scientists are so thrilled to have recorded the decays of about 100 of these X particles using the compact muon solenoid, a particle detector of LHC. See, I think what it is they're finding basically the scientific cleverness of God. That he leaves these little hints and clues of his creation. You know, that this stuff is very miraculous. 100 of these X particles using the compact muon solenoid, a particle detector of LHC, the result providing a unique experimental input to theoretical models of X particle production and of the nature of the exotic state. According to a new study published in Physical Review Letters, X particles were initially detected in a 2003 experiment, but they decayed too quickly to be analyzed in detail. The new discovery marks the first time that they have been captured inside quark gluon plasma, enabling scientists to hone in on some of the properties that have so far evaded characterization. The discovery of the X particles in quark gluon plasma is very difficult and new, said Yen-Jai Lee, who is the class of 1958 Career Development Associate Professor of Physics at MIT. And lead author of the new study in an email. First of all, quark gluon plasma produces tens of thousands of particles, he noted, which is orders of magnitude more than the 2003 experiment recorded by the Bell director in Japan, Kekbi facility, which produced decay signatures from a few X particles. In addition, the experiment done at CMS with relativistic heavy ion collisions is much more similar to how nature produces X particles in the early universe. Lee continued, for this reason, the CMS technique has opened up a new way to probe the structure and behavior of these particles in the unprecedented detail, which will help shed light on the murky beginnings of the cosmos. Both experiments generated X particles by smashing tiny bits of matter together at high speeds, a process that creates a stew of weird subatomic particles that are difficult to observe in other environments. For instance, the CMS experiment monitored the fallout of billions of collisions between lead ions, which create the bizarre quark gluon plasma. Because X particles decay almost instantly after they form. It is incredibly challenging to capture them. Jin Wang, an MIT postdoc and member of the CMS collaboration, developed a technique to overcome this obstacle, a machine learning algorithm designed to spot the decay signatures of an X particle known as X3872. This innovation is based on previous studies and have used machine learning to detect particles such as Higgs boson. When Lee and his colleagues applied the algorithm to a 2018 dataset of heavy ion collisions, they were thrilled with the results. We were surprised to see that we got such a huge signal in heavy ion collisions, which produce quark-gluon plasma, because this was almost 10 times larger than we could see in proton-proton collisions. Lee said it was predicted that X3872 production could be greatly enhanced in the presence of quark-gluon plasma. That we finally managed to actually see it in our experimental data taken with CMS and CERN colleagues. The fact that we could detect the X signal with our colleagues in CMS at CERN so quickly was very exciting to us, he added. Lee noted that the team needed more data to estimate the exact size of the enhancement of the X particle production in quark-gluon plasma, but those results would be forthcoming soon. The CMS collaboration also hopes to build on their findings by investigating the structure of X3872. For instance, the researchers want to see if they can hone in on an actual X particle of quark-gluon plasma, as opposed to detecting the decay of products of X3872. The team is also looking to answer a fundamental question about X3872. What the heck is it? One hypothesis. That's the thing, is they don't even know what this is. They're just making theories about it. One hypothesis suggests that the particle is tetraquark, which is an extremely rare type of particle made of 4 quarks, but some scientists have suggested that it may be a Masonic molecule. Okay, just making up different words. A never before seen type of particle made from 2 mesons, X3872. That's you could discover some kind of new proton or whatever, a new cell, and you're just going to name it after your Masonic lodge that you attend. Okay. X3872 is the best candidate for Masonic molecules, Lee said. If X3872 turns out to be a Masonic molecule, we show that there must be many different kinds of Masonic molecules in the early universe. Really, you're gonna call it Masonic molecules? Freemasons and just trying to get their little calling card out there. They need those membership fees. He added, which would mean this era was filled with not only the ordinary hadrons, but also many other exotic particles. It is going to be exciting to follow up this line of study with a much larger amount of data to be taken up experiments at the Large Hadron Collider, he concluded. Indeed, these X particles can yield broader insights about the types of environment that exist in these early searing and turbulent moments after the Big Bang. A theory. God created the universe. Sorry, folks. Since we cannot observe this ancient era directly, scientists need to create simulations of it in powerful facilities like the ALHC to understand what was possible during the universe's birth, how it all led to God created the universe. It's just the end of the article. God created the universe. Genesis is real. Genesis is fact. It's all fact. Adam and Eve, all that, it all happened. Cain, you name it. Read your Bibles and get your nose and eyes out of Charles Darwin and his nonsense. It's just like he just ruined England with his agnostic atheist type theories.